Okay, welcome to the very first League of Creative Rebels. I have Jonathan from Jonathan Doyel Photography with me. You can see his work at jonathandoyelphotography.com, also on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll put those links at the bottom of this, so you can go click on those and check him out. He's amazing. Okay, so let's test out your first entrepreneurial intuition. Jonathan, what do you think the first question is that I will ask?
The first question you're going to ask?
Yeah, not that one. There's another one. What's the next first question that I'll ask?
Oh, I don't know.
Really?
What's the next?
I want to hear about you. Let's hear about you and what kind of person you are.
What kind of person I am?
Yes.
Wow, that's a tough question, right? I love adventure and freedom. That's what I really enjoy.
Oh, I like it.
That's it in a nutshell, I guess. I mean, I don't know if you want any more details than that, but
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so where did you get your entrepreneurial spirit? What made you really want to do this?
I'm trying to think back to several years ago when I think I was frustrated with a lot of the work that I was doing and directionless, and I saw the ability to control my own fate.
Oh, I like it. That's good. Sorry, that totally stumped me. That's good. Okay, so controlling your own fate. Tell me about your business. What is it that you do? What's your thing?
Well, currently the newest. there's more than one, but the newest is a photography business that I am actually right now, thanks to you, going through a rebranding. So it's fun.
And how's the rebranding going? Sorry, side note, I need to know these things.
The rebranding, I'm excited. I'm very excited because I don't know how to describe it. It's like I'm seeing things that I didn't know I needed. I knew I needed something, but I didn't know what I needed, and there's all kinds of new ideas popping, and it's like I'm eager to get to the next point because I kind of know what's coming, but I don't.
That's good.
And so I'm excited to see it all unfold and like the end result. I'm kind of stoked because I can kind of taste it, but I'm not there yet.
That's awesome. Okay, that makes me really happy to hear. Thank you. Okay, so what makes your business unique? What makes it stand out from the other photography businesses around?
The thing I really like to emphasize is I like to do people mostly.
Like portraits?
Portraits, yeah. I mean, broadly portraits, yes, but all kinds of people, kids to adults. Like that's kind of everybody, isn't it? Yeah. But I like to get the reactions, the real genuine reactions, the creative reactions, and having a background with teaching, I know how to kind of poke and prod and get those creative impulses from people.
Right, so you're trying to capture the moment, not necessarily the say cheese.
Right, I know how to open somebody up in front of a camera and get them to relax and give something real.
That's awesome. I bet it makes for awesome pictures too.
That's what one of my main goals is.
Okay, so sorry, I keep interrupting you. So I was just looking at your website, and you have this picture of your life. Is that part of that? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, the that's in development more, but I'm excited to get started on it and do more and more of it. Picture your life idea is essentially a help while sitting for a photo shoot. So self-discovery meets photo shoot.
Nice.
Lots of fun.
That's really cool, and you can capture that so they get to see it happening for them. That's really cool. So is that like the overall goal of your business, is to capture those people in those moments, or is there another goal for your business that you're trying to go for?
No, it's mainly trying to really the goal is broader than that, bigger than that. It's both the picture your life experience and just the general shoots that I do. I want to make people find something good within themselves.
Oh, that's cool.
And help them. So, whether it's a 30-year-old woman who just needs a little bit of a boost about her self-image, or a 25-year-old guy who is a part of the Picture Your Life Experience group.
Uh-huh.
These are many type groups, but just finding his direction in life, figuring out what to do in life. So I've only done at this point. I've only in the Picture Your Life Experience. I've only done some. I forget what you call them. The test runs.
Uh-huh.
And so, but in those test runs, the subjects have said things like they've found out a lot about themselves, and so that's
Okay,
always.
so
That's just,
can you walk us through the process of that? Like, what happens? Do they have to do prep work for that, or is there something?
No, I've got a worksheet that they go through that I am revamping now as well. Always trying to make it better. But there's a worksheet they'll go through, and then for a week prior. Typically, what I like to do is try to get a group of 4 and get them together to. They do all the individual work ahead of time, 1 week ahead of time, and then as they get together, we discuss what they discovered about themselves and share. And then I use the other participants. While one is standing for portrait, the other participants are instigating.
Oh, I like it. So it's like a group thing.
It's fun.
That sounds really fun.
Wine.
I'm sorry, what? It broke up.
Wine.
I like it. Okay, so in those group settings, or just in your business in general, when you come across like a frustrating situation or somebody isn't working exactly how you want them to work, how do you handle that stress? How do you redirect so it goes where you want it to go as your business model?
When there's stress or I haven't had any bad results from the Picture Your Life Experience yet, but I've had people who like aspiring models. I've had a couple of them come in where I think they're putting too much pressure on themselves, so they have a hard time what to do, how to pose, and they feel a little awkward about it. And in those cases, I usually stop. If there's a friend there that's come along with them, I will use them to get them into a conversational mode. If not, I'll stop and just chat with them for a while, build a little bridge, and once that's done, people are happier, and that creative flow starts to flow again. So it's fun.
Right, they feel more comfortable.
It's hard to explain sometimes too, because the creative mode is not it's not something you can force. So there's no one right path to it.
Right, of course.
Both out of the right kind of preparation, but
right.
There's no forcing. Results always vary, and that's the beauty of it, really.
Yeah, that's true. With any business, really, it just depends on who you are, the mode you're in, all that. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that was really, really good about your business. We're going to switch into a different mode right now, actually. We're going to talk about just your overall views of entrepreneurs and how that all works for you. So, that being said, if you had one piece of advice, only one, to give somebody that's just starting out in your industry, what would it be?
Start again. Keep starting.
Very good. Don't give up, basically, right?
Well, I don't like to think of don't give up because it's negative.
Oh, that's true.
That means I feel negative about it. I like the keep starting. If you start again, it's always fresh. It's always fun that way. It's always invigorating.
You're right. That's a much more positive spin.
Right.
Okay, so what are the 5, now you're out 5, skills that you need to be a successful entrepreneur? Doesn't matter what order, just 5 things that you need to have.
Probably the first thing is one of my weaknesses. That's probably why I mentioned it first. Strong set of organizational skills. Another one would be creativity, developing a sense of creativity, which is also something in another line of work I do. I I help people understand how to be creative. I actually teach that in a class. After those two things, determination, don't stop. I mean, not don't quit, but keep starting.
Keep starting.
And let's see, I've got to have two more, don't I?
You got two more.
Take breaks and do nice things for yourself.
Oh, I like
Pace
that.
yourself. Yeah, because you have to live life.
Right.
If
Reward yourself.
If you're not a happy person, you can't help other people be happy.
No, that's true. I like it.
And also, I guess the other thing that I don't know, I can't say which one is more important, but always be straightforward with your customers and your clients.
I agree with that completely.
If you aren't.
Yes. And they can sniff it out. Like any little thing, they'll find it. I agree. Okay, so how do you balance your personal and your work life? How do you make the two work together?
Well, I don't think I've done a great job. But this year I've been way more busy than this since January especially. But this year, the school year, I've been so much more busy than I have ever, I think. And the first thing that comes to mind is I started telling myself that when my kids were with me that I would try to get some work done, and then I started realizing I was hurting them, and so it's a conscious effort I have to make, but I do, you know, when I realize they need my time, I give it to them, and I notice the result is that, again, I'm a happier person.
Mm-hmm.
They're happier. Everybody's happier. I have far less guilt and all those destructive emotions. So when I'm working, I flow better into the creative and manic modes. So
I like it. That
manic
works.
Not the crazy mode, but the...
Okay, that's actually really good. Okay, so thinking back over your entire entrepreneurial life, starting, lemonade stands up until this moment, what is your most memorable memory of being an entrepreneur, freelancer, a small business owner? Was there like a specific client? Was there a specific moment in time where you just clicked?
I don't know. There's so many. I mean, those aha moments are the ones.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot. I don't know how. They're like children. How do you choose among your children? The aha moments,
Okay, just in general, those.
When I discovered the Picture Your Life experience, I'm still trying to work out how to get that across in a simplistic format to potential clients,
mm-hmm.
and to get them to understand how amazing it can be, how fun it can be, and how good for them it can be. But when the idea hit me, it was just that moment of a flash of inspiration, like, wow, that would be so cool to do that. Like killing all the birds with one stone.
Right. Well, I've looked through your website and seen the pictures, and I mean, you've definitely captured the moment of they're going through, and it's really cool to see. So yeah, aha moment, it worked. Good job. Okay, so what do you enjoy most about what you do, about taking the pictures?
What do I enjoy the most about taking the pictures? It's hard to explain. It's all wrapped in the creativity thing. Creativity is my drive. So, and I'm not sure that I'm naturally the most creative person ever to live. I don't think that I think for me it's just an urge. I don't look at it as more or less than other people, but it's an urge
mm-hmm.
to
you just
always
have
discover new. So it's that discovery, it's that uncovering of a new idea. It doesn't just happen in work though, it happens in life. And you come across a new idea and something great, and it pops into your mind, and you say, "Wow, I've never thought of that before." And
yeah, I love that part.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the flip side of that, what's your least favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
Organization in general.
That's good. No, that's good.
Yep.
It's hard. It's so hard to keep it all together and in order.
I think that for naturally creative people, it generally tends to be that way. It generally tends to be That's where the keep starting comes in, right?
Right. And I find when I do it
Organization.
personally, I jump. I'm like, I gotta do this, and then my brain will go somewhere else. I'm like, oh, but I gotta do that first. It's really hard for me to stay focused on what I'm doing right now. Okay, so speaking of organization, have you developed any personal hacks that make it easier for you to stay organized and to stay focused on things? Anything that just like, yes, I do this, and that's exactly, it helps me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you may be asking something about this later. I don't know, but I'll just be redundant then. But some apps that have helped me, like Evernote. That Evernote I didn't start using it, and you were the one that told me about it first.
It's a great
No,
program.
I think I had heard about it, but you're the one that said I should use it for business, and I didn't really use it a lot until I started. It's got to incubate for a while.
Right.
I thought. And then I started using it, and then I started thinking, "Wow, I'm getting a lot out of this. I mean, I can keep track of everything."
Yeah.
So I use it all the time now.
It's true.
I mean, the great thing, I can access it on my phone and my computer.
Mm-hmm. It's everywhere.
So managing the information flow.
Yeah, I like that.
And just getting the habit of stepping up to a calendar, stepping up to a bank account every day.
Yep,
Just
you gotta
the habit
see it.
of.
Okay, so is there a specific piece of advice that you're always hearing about being an entrepreneur that it makes you roll your eyes, you totally disagree with? Just something that somebody says and you're like, yeah no.
Actually, you sent out that set of questions, potential questions, and I this is the one I thought about. I was prepped on.
Okay, let's hear it.
I don't like it when people say, and pardon me if I step on something you've written, but when people say ignore your weaknesses and only work on your strengths.
Oh no, that's horrible advice.
You have to work both your weaknesses and your strengths, but you don't need the expectation that your weaknesses can become your greatest strengths. It can, I guess, but for me, if I hadn't worked on the organizational stuff, I would be in fluorescent hell again. but I don't ever expect that to be my strength. My strength is my strength. It's always going to be that way, I think.
Right.
And I'm glad for that.
Right. No,
But
I
that's
love
no
that's
excuse, right?
That's a great one. Okay, so how has being an entrepreneur turned you into a better person? Is there anything that you do now that you didn't do before that makes you just a better all-around person in life?
Oh yeah. Because I must use social media. I use social media for good more than anything these days. So I've started recognizing this kind of undercurrent to everything I do. And this has kind of been a slow burn thought for me that came up. I think it was after the Las Vegas shootings. And I just was thinking a lot about that. And I was thinking, what is wrong with what's going on in our world? And this thought hit my mind that one thing that we humans need to do in our society is spread more good things around. So I realized that's one of the things that I do with both businesses I run, is that I spread goodness to my students and to my clients. And so I started using hashtag spread goodness, and maybe one day it will be that, viral hashtag
Right.
that
I like it.
spread makes things just pop for everybody.
Okay,
I'm
so
just
everybody
gonna
watching this, you need to use the hashtag spread goodness. I like it. I'm going to use it.
Right.
That's good. Okay, so if you could travel back in time, just to the very, very beginning when you're starting up, and you only had 15 minutes to talk to your very, former self when you're, just starting, you have all these great ideas, what advice would you give yourself then that you know now that you didn't know then? And you only have 15 minutes to do it, so it's got to be something, a snippet of something that really speaks to you.
Wait, so I have to tell you this in 15 minutes, or I have to...
No, you only have 15 minutes. You could be like, well, I'd sat down and I'd give myself a 3-hour lesson. Or no, it has to be a little short thing.
Okay, something I could do in 15 minutes that I would give myself
Right. What
future
advice?
self, or my past self advice. Wow. Probably let go of things that don't matter. Well, that's
good.
that activity, is it though? That doesn't quite work.
It could still
Something
work. I mean, it's just a piece of advice. It's, don't hang on to things.
Yeah. Well, okay. There we go. I like it.
Yeah, I like it. We'll stick with it. That's a good one. Okay. Where do you want to, what do you want to be when you grow up? In 5 years? 5 years, where do you see yourself? What do you want to be when you grow up?
Wow. I want to. This is gonna sound okay. This is borrowed from Timothy McFerris. Is it McFerris? I think it's McFerris. For our work week, he's this idea of liberating yourself from work so that you do more. So I see myself not working 4 hours a week. I enjoy what I do too much, but working less and exploring more.
I like it.
Being more vibrant as a person. And I think that also ties into that spread goodness thing. I mean, yeah, some of that might be, self-serving travel and adventure and fun, and that's great. But I mean, I think that the spread, you can't be a hermit of sorts, or what am I looking for? I'm looking for the word. You can't stuff yourself in a box all your life, and expect to spread happiness to other people. You gotta be happy yourself.
Right. No, I think that's completely true.
Box.
I'm sorry, it broke up a little bit. What was that?
Unless the box is your thing.
Right. The box is your thing, but still, you still gotta get outside of it a little bit, I think. Okay.
Hopefully.
Are you ready for some fun? Now we're gonna do some really fun questions. Okay, you get to describe yourself in 3 words. You only have 3 words.
Oh man, this is tough.
This is fun. This is the fun part.
Man, 3 words only.
You get 3 words.
Well, I used the at the beginning.
You can use it again. You get 3 words, not words you've never said before.
Adventurous doesn't work?
No, it works. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a word you've never said.
Okay, adventurous, free, and creative. There, you get all the words.
That's good. It's a good sum up of what we've been talking about, so that's perfect. Okay, another 3. If you were going to go to a desert island, you're just transported to a desert island, what 3 things would you make sure you have with you?
People involved? Can people come with me?
No, things. They have to be things. You can't list people. That's 3 people. No.
Well, I would say this. I would bring the people that I care about the most.
Okay. We can do a group thing.
I would bring music.
Oh, I like it.
I gotta have my camera. I mean, there's gotta be some good shots on that kind of island, tropical island, right?
I know, right? Great shots. Okay, that's good.
Islands you're marooned on in the fables, right? They are all like one palm tree, white sandy beaches.
That's true.
Also wine.
And wine. You gotta have wine. I mean,
because you can't have the people there. You gotta have wine to.
Right. As a friend, keep yourself busy. I like it. Okay. If you're gonna write a book about yourself now, you gotta title it. What is the title of the book of your own autobiography, the Jonathan Doyel autobiography?
I never thought about the title.
Well, what else do you think about? What's in it? Your life's in it.
Yeah. Freedom.
Oh. Look at you being all simple and just like, ta-da. I like it. Okay.
Come up with a spot.
I'm sorry?
I have to come up with it on the spot.
Well, that's the point. Come on, you gotta get the intuition going here. Okay, 3 places on the globe, anywhere you want to go. Where are they?
There's too many again.
Okay, top 3.
Top 3. I want to go see my brother on Guam.
Okay.
Oh, I want to go to Nicaragua.
Okay.
There is a volcano. There's a lake inside a volcano inside a lake.
I've seen pictures. It looks amazing.
And third one. That's a tough one. I'm just gonna throw one out. Riviera.
Oh, that would be cool to see, though. It's a good one to pick out of random.
Not really sure if that's the one, but
But it's a third place, somewhere you want to see. Who counts?
it's one of them.
Okay, that works. It's good.
Yeah.
Okay, last three. Ready? 3 mobile apps that make your work most effective. So you've already named Evernote. I know that's one for you. What are your other
Evernote.
2?
My banking app.
Seriously, I have it too.
I mean that really saves me so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then forget what it's called. You create little Instagram pictures and stuff.
I use WordSwag. Is that it?
Yes, WordSwag.
Yeah, I like WordSwag.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Okay, rapid fire. You ready?
Oh, I thought that was the rapid fire.
No. That was for fun. Didn't you have a lot of fun with that?
I did.
Okay. All right, rapid fire. These are your favorites. Okay, so you have to choose one of each of these.
Okay.
A lot of people struggle with the one concept. Just one. Ready? Favorite color.
Black.
Song.
Lucky.
Food.
Fish.
That surprised me. Okay. Activity.
This is not rapid fire now.
It's rapid fire. Come on, rapid.
Going to the beach.
Okay, yeah, totally. Book.
Oh, The Art of Singing.
That's a good one. Movie.
Shawshank Redemption.
Great movie. City.
Oh, can I change the movie?
Yeah, what's the movie?
That's the way I'll get to it.
Cheating.
The other one is called. No, I can't remember the name of it. This is really bad, but it's a really great movie. Just trust me.
Okay.
It's I'll think of it and tell you later.
Okay. City.
New York City.
I love New York. Store.
Store?
Yep, favorite shopping place. If you could...
Easy. That's Trader Joe's.
Great store.
It's therapy for me.
It's great. I love walking in.
Yeah.
Just
Bandits is the.
Bandits?
Yes.
I don't think I've seen Bandits.
No, you haven't.
Nope.
Nobody has. It's called. It's Bandits with. It's got. It's not the famous one. There's 2 movies called Bandits. One is called, I think, The Bandits, but it's not the famous one. It's the one with Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. If you trade from Shawshank to Bandits, it's got to be good.
I like it.
Your last question. Are you ready?
Yes.
How do you want people to remember you and your company? Your final statement for this interview. What is it?
How do I want people to remember me and my company? How do I want people to remember me? Limitless.
Oh, I like it with a single word again.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good. All right, that was it. Was it super hard?
Was this interview super hard? No,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay, good.
It was a little.
It was a little hard.
All those limitations were difficult.
Well, that has to get you thinking. You got to choose. It's the choices. Okay, well, thank you very, very much for talking with me. And
My pleasure.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Okay, again, everybody, go check out his website, Jonathan Doyel Photography. Again, I'll have a link in the bottom here, and you guys should definitely check it out.
Hashtag spread goodness.
Hashtag spread goodness.